Anime cyberpunk style meets skirmish combat in Infinity. Experience 8 high-tech factions and fight to control the human sphere at the Infinity Hub on beastsofwar.com. Venture into the dangerous dungeons of myth as a mighty hero and stand against the darkness. Visit the Myth Hub on beastsofwar.com and begin your story.
So, hi guys, welcome to Dawn of the Dark Age. I'm joined by Michael from Cool Mini or Not, and today we're having a look at what you can do with some of the special characters in the game of Dark Age. So, Michael, who do we have on the tabletop today?
On the tabletop, we have Forsaken, specifically St. Isaac's subfaction, and then we have the Salt Flat Nomads from the Outcast faction.
Okay, well, let's have a quick look at the setup we have and see who's where. So, I have my Forsaken sitting up here, nice and pretty. They've got their guns, everything's nice, and you've got your Salt Flat Nomads down here. So, I assume this is two regular Salt Flat Nomads.
Those are tribal warriors, yes.
And who do we have over here?
Over there, we have a Nomad herder with a VROCK. As you can see, is a nasty Sumerian beast right there. Hopefully, it's going to tear your guys apart.
Oh, okay. Well, big words. Well, let's run the scenario and see what we get. So, first off, we roll for our initiative, yeah?
That's correct.
So, I assume you're probably hoping to go first here.
Hopefully.
All right, so I get an 8.
I have gotten a 4.
Damn. So you get to go first. Now, I'm on this side of the table, so I'll do all the moving. So what do you want where?
All right, so the two Salt Nomad tribals I have over here, they're going to activate and they're going to squad link together.
Okay.
The first one is going to spend his first action to move up 3 inches behind those blocks there to get into some cover.
Say about here where I'm placing my finger?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll move him up to there. Okay.
And then let's measure his range to see if your controller is within 6 inches.
Oh, he is.
Okay.
Blast. So is that going to be a shot? I
do have a short-range hand crossbow, and I'm going to take a shot with it. I have an ace of 5, and your defense is a
4. I'm
going to need a 9 or less.
Okay. So let's see what we get.
I unfortunately have gotten 12, so that's going to be a miss.
Okay. Well, you still have your other guy to go. So are you? I assume you're wanting him moved up to roughly the same position?
The first guy actually has another shot he can do.
Oh.
This is a hand crossbow. Actually gets to fire a little bit more times than your automatic rifle there. Sometimes simpler is better.
Okay.
Can
this thing malfunction?
It can malfunction, and actually its malfunction is an 18 or higher because while it is a crossbow, it's still made out of stuff we kind of scavenged from around the wasteland.
It's quite ramshackle. Okay, do you want to roll again?
So we're going to take one more shot at your guy.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll hit. Boom, roll. That's a 13. No luck, but no malfunction.
That's
the
fine.
Second guy is going to attempt to do the same thing.
Okay, so I'll get him on the move. So just tell me whenever he's in roughly the right position. Say about here?
That's good.
Okay. So he is behind the cover, so his base is obscured by it. We've agreed this is light cover, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that's going to come in important.
So I'm going to take my shot, and you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and aim this one because I haven't been feeling my dice roll so far.
Okay.
So my 5, your 4 is a 9, plus 2 for my aiming bonus. I'm going to need an 11 or less.
Okay, so you're on par with me for regular shooting.
Let's roll, and that's a 14. Okay, so no harm, no foul again.
Okay.
Took my shot. That was 2 actions because I aimed. I'm done. Goes back to you.
All right, I'm actually going to squad link. Now, everybody out there is probably going, you can't squad link unless you're within 4, but my character, if you would say her name, because I keep mispronouncing it.
That's Captain CORA MACHARIEL.
Okay, thank you. CORA actually has a special ability that lets me squad link within 8 of her. So she's very useful. She really gives you a nice big bubble. And if I'm right, yep, I'm 7 inches away. So I can squad link, which will let me activate both of my guys. This is a risk for me because I have less on the tabletop right now, but I really want those Salt Flat Nomads dead because St. Isaac's people, they don't like getting shot at. They do the shooting. So I will activate my regular little controller first, and he will take a shot at this Salt Flat Nomad here.
All right.
So I will double tap, because why wouldn't you? I will also use aim to give me a +2. So my AS is beginning at 6, going to 8 for my aim.
My defense is going to be a 4.
So that's 12 or less on 2 dice. Can I get something? Ah! So I got a 6 and a 17. So I have to make 1 save. My armor is 16, so it's a 10 or less. A 6, that's fine. But you have to make a save yourself.
And my armor is unfortunately not as good as yours. It's only a 14, so I'm going to need to roll an 8 or less. Let's see what happens.
Okay, please let one die.
That is going to be a 9, so unfortunately I failed, and he only has 1 wound. He did get shot to death.
He's dead. I can live with that. You do not shoot at St. Isaac's stuff. No, no. Right, I'm going to activate CORA, because I want to shoot the other one, and I want it dead. I want them gone, because that's annoying that they're coming up, and they actually have range to me. So, we'll see what happens with her. So, from where she is on the battlefield, she's right in here on a nice little balcony, and her range, RN10. So let's measure that up. So within 10, oh well, within. That's going to be perfect. So she will shoot, and she will also aim. So for one action, it's AS8 to begin with, so that goes to 10.
Goes with 10 with her aim, but she has one more special ability there, the Enhance Optics ability.
Ah, right. So what's that do for me?
Enhance Optics is going to mean you're going to get an additional +1 AS when you aim. In addition to that, you're going to ignore light cover. Basically treat cover as 1 level lower. So that light cover that I have there,
nice.
She's completely ignoring it.
Okay, so she's starting
on
on
AS of 11.
AS 11 plus you.
My defense of 4.
Okay, 15 or less, but it is a single shot, which I can live with. Her malfunction is 19. So let's see what we get. An 8. That'll do it.
All right.
So the power of her weapon is 6.
My armor is again going to be a 14. Going to need to roll an 8 or less to survive.
Okay.
Roll. Oh. Well, that went flying away. Let's try that again.
One more time, please.
That's going to be a 8. Okay. So I'm going to be actually okay on that one.
Ah, blast. All right, well, that's my activation done. You still have your other 2 to go here, so where do you want them? What is it?
She shoots twice.
She shoots twice? Mm-hmm. Oh. Are you sure? Because I've aimed, I've shot. Oh, yeah, I have one more action.
One more action.
Without the aim, though. Without the aim, which is important. So her basic AS is 8 plus her defense of 4. So I'm on 12 or less.
Now, she's not ignoring that light cover with this shot, so I'm going to get a +2 to my defense for this one.
Okay, so I'm on 10. Okay.
20.
Yeah.
Not great.
I done goofed. I done goofed. So she is now taking the shot, which is a power 6 to her armor 14. So now I need to make the 8 or less. Whoopsies. Guys, guess what I just rolled? Can I call a mulligan on that because it didn't actually roll, it just dropped on the table?
Sure,
it fell on a 20. That's more like a 1.
A 1. All right, from one extreme to the other. Okay.
I'm sorry, that was beautifully funny. Roll 20. Well, apparently the dice gods just say she dies today.
Just mixed up which end of the barrel the bullets come out of.
Oh, it's that Luke Skywalker moment of giving the most powerful weapon in the galaxy, look straight down it to begin with. Okay, so she's fine, but your Salt Flat Nomad is still alive. So you have your last 2 to activate. Now I assume they don't squad link.
They actually do. So that is a Nomad herder.
These squad link.
Oh, absolutely. It's a herder. That's a herding animal. It's like a cow. It's a slightly more aggressive cow.
Okay. I'm good. I'm saying nothing. Okay, so you get to activate them. Where do you want them?
Well, the highly aggressive cow is going to see his range to the controller that you have there.
Okay, so from here up, what's his movement?
He has a 4 movement and 3 actions.
So it's 8 total, so it takes him 2 to get there.
So he's going to do that. He's going to charge right into that guy.
Yep, I assumed as much. So the cow has charged.
He has an AS of a 6. The defense on your controller?
4.
It's going to be a 10 plus 1 for the charge. I'm going to need to roll an 11 or less.
Okay. What do we get?
An 18. Now, as you can guess, he doesn't malfunction because claws and things like that, they don't malfunction.
Yeah.
Luckily, well, unlucky, he missed.
Yeah.
Luckily, though, he does have 1 action left. He's going to make another attack.
Okay, let's hope this one hits.
A 15. No, unfortunately, he's going to miss with that one as well.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. I can deal with this. He was just, warming up. Let's see how far away that Nomad herder is from your controller.
Okay, your Nomad is, I'm going to say 8 inches, yeah?
Okay. So now he has reach on his weapon, which means that he actually has a 2-inch melee threat range. So go ahead and move him 2 inches away from your guy, but not in combat with him. I'm just going to poke you with my little shock prod.
Okay. So he will move just 6, I assume. So he's about here. So he's out of melee, but he's within 2.
That's very important because I have a movement of 3. So that means that second action brought me into charge range with my weapon because it has reach.
All right.
So I'm going to count as charging.
Okay.
My shock prod has an AS of 4. They're not the best in combat, so we're just kind of getting a little free hit in here.
8 or less.
It goes up to a 5 with the charge. In addition to that, though, I get a +1 gang up bonus because you're in combat with one of my allies.
Okay. So
and that is a cumulative +1 to hit and +1 damage for each of my guys that would be in combat with you.
Okay, this is important. So you're on 10 or less.
10 or less?
Yep.
Let's see if I can hit you with this little shock prod.
Okay, come on. This will be humiliating. Okay, a 9.
So that's going to be a hit.
Yeah.
It's a power of 4.
Okay.
+1 for the charge is going to be a 5. +1 for the gang up is going to be a 6.
Okay. I get the feeling of where this is going. So I have to roll a 10 or less. 11.
See, the big nasty monster was just distracting you, and the guy came up and just stabbed you in the back with his electrical prod.
electrocuted me. So my guy is dead. I don't like this. Okay, let's move on to our next turn. So we'll have to roll for our initiative. I really need to get revenge here with my lovely, lovely little captain. Let's see what I get. 19.
12.
Glorious. Dice gods. Hi. Justin here. Little help?
Now, Justin, it's fine. I mean, you have CORA's up there, very well protected, up on a balcony shooting down. What's the worst that could happen?
Of course, what's the worst that could happen? Well, I mean, like, what I'm expecting is this is going to come, if I don't destroy the table, run up the steps and come around at me. It might take it a while, but it's going to get there. I may get shots, but then you have that Salt Flat Nomad coming as well, and then that guy with the shock prod. I'm outnumbered and I'm outgunned here. This is not looking good, so I'm nervous.
So unfortunately, that would be a very bad thing that's happening getting surrounded by enemies, but the threat is going to be a little more immediate than you think it is.
Okay.
So that VROCK is going to move, first action, 4 inches directly toward the balcony, not the stairs.
Okay. So it's 4 inches directly towards the balcony.
Yes.
Well, you are under 4, so I can just move you directly to the base of it.
All right.
So what's going on here?
It has a special ability called Vault, which is it gets to take a move action and ignore terrain when it does so. It allows it to clear multiple levels of terrain, such as jumping to the second floor of a balcony.
There I thought I was being clever. So it's just going to instantly jump up.
Into contact with her if it can.
We know
it can.
It's got more than enough. So the raptor has jumped up onto my lovely little balcony, is now going to claw me to death.
Another bit of bad news is that if the vault move results in a charge, which it just did, I get additional bonuses to the charge as well.
Okay, my defense is 4. What are you getting?
My S is a 6 base. It's going to go up to an 8 because of the vault bonuses.
Right, so it's 12 or less.
So I'm going to need a 12 or less to hit you.
All right, what do you get?
Let's roll and see what happens. That is going to be a 5.
Okay, so I take the hit. What's its power?
It's a power of 4 normally, but a couple things are happening.
Right.
One, I'm getting the vault bonus, which is going to be a +2 power, which is going to bring that to a 6.
All right.
Unfortunately, as well, the weapon has an effect called Sunder Armor. As it's hitting you with its claws and its beak, and it's just wrecking everything it's got around you. Sunder Armor is on hit. You're going to get a Sundered Armor counter, which is going to reduce your armor by 2.
Okay, so my armor goes from 14 to 12.
To 12.
Then I'm losing 6, so I'm on 6 or less.
That's correct.
Does the vault count as your charge bonus?
It does count as my charge bonus.
So I'm on 6 or less.
Mm-hmm.
It's murder, and that'll be an 8. So she has 2 wounds. So is she okay?
Well, she's okay in the fact that she is half dead, but she is not dead, which is the important thing.
Yeah.
The trade-off is I have 1 action left.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use it to try to kill you.
Of course you are.
So now I don't get my vault bonuses anymore. That Sundered Armor counter is permanent, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I'm just stuck on a 12.
AS of an 8. Oh, sorry, 6, because I don't get those bonuses anymore.
Okay.
You have your defense
4, so 10 or
10
less.
or less.
It's still a 50-50 chance. This thing's pretty damn handy in combat.
That's going to be a 4.
Right. Power?
Power is going to be 4, and that's it.
8 or less.
With that Sundered Armor?
No, that's me counting the Sundered Armor, because it's starting on 14.
14,
so
going
12,
down to a 12, yes.
Going down to an 8. This hurts. 10. Dead. So, okay, so I'm really seeing that having that herder along with it has helped, because it's allowed him to get in and get an extra little attack. But that thing with its vault abilities is really, really nasty. Salt Flat Nomads as well, having that little short range that they can just take a dig at me. There's a lot stacking up here. So what I'm thinking is, I want to go to Backstage, and I want to see if I can figure out how to stop this happening to me. So guys, come across, join us on beastsofwar.com. We always have a Backstage video to go with the front stage videos that we have for these series. Come across and join us. We will see you there. That's your activation done.
Yes.
I now get to activate Captain Coral. So I'm going to have her shoot, but what I think I'm going to have her shoot this time, I could shoot at these guys again with my aim and maybe take one out. It's a valid tactic. They are annoying. But what I think I'm going to shoot instead is, you see the herder? I know this is really, really nasty, but from what I've read, I'm going to try for the herder and see if I can kill him with an aim. Now, her range is 10, so I want to see if I'm in range. So she's shooting from here down to here. He's not in cover, and he's just within the 10. Right, so that should work out just about right for me. Okay? So I get my first shot with my aim bonuses. So I've got my starting AS is 8, plus 2 for aim, plus 1 for guerrilla tactics. So it's 11 to begin with your defense then.
Well, it's plus 1 for the enhanced optics, but yes, you're correct.
Okay.
It is 11.
Okay.
My defense on the herder is a not really good 6.
Okay. So
Now, are you sure you want to shoot at the herder?
Yeah, I think the herder's going to work.
Okay.
The VROCK's big and nasty, but I think this is going to work. Let's just let me have my tactic, okay? I'm learning. I'm learning. I can do this. I can win.
It's time for 28mm World War II action. Will you recreate history or reshape it your way? On the Bolt Action Hub at beastsofwar.com. Keep your blaster handy. The West is a dangerous place. Fight to survive as men turn to monsters and the dead rise on the Wild West Exodus Hub at beastsofwar.com.